Time for another day at school. I arrive at school, wholly determined to find Alistair today. Unfortunately, I'm so focused on my mission that I walk straight into someone as soon as I enter the building. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, never mind. Well, that's no way to greet a fellow human being. Calling you a human being is something of a stretch. Travis raises an eyebrow and shrugs. Suit yourself. I'll see you around, Rui. Wait, what did you call me? But before I can ask him, Travis has already disappeared down another hallway, merging with the throng of students. I hurry to my class, still preoccupied with what he said. He called me Rui. Could he be Alistair? No, there's no way he'd make it that easy. Unless he's trying to trick me again. Are you okay? I look up in surprise to see Shiro staring at me. Huh? Oh yeah, just thinking. Another riddle? Something like that. Maybe I can help again? What? Shiro's face flushes red. I mean, if you want me to. I'm not saying you can't figure it out on your own or anything. It's okay, I'm not mad at you. It's just that this is a riddle of a different sort. Yeah, the bell rings before we can say any more. As soon as class ends, I grab my books and head out. Whoa, hey Marui! Hey Derek, what's up? You wanted to talk to me about something, right? Oh, yeah, I'll let you know when I'm free. Cool, anyway, I'm off to practice. Catch you later. Already the afternoon. It's moving like a Persona game. Now that school is out, what should I do with my afternoon? This is a lot like a Persona game now, actually. This afternoon I want to... Let's go ahead and see if we can cross out Derek. I wait outside the gym as the basketball team finishes practicing. Good work today. See you tomorrow. The basketball players all wander out of the gym and head to the locker room. Oh, hey Marui, what's up? I was wondering if today was a good day to talk. Huh? Oh yeah, no problem. He jerks his head towards the locker rooms. Just give me a sec to shower and change, and I'll be right out. Sure. Derek heads off to the showers, leaving me to figure out how I'm going to ask him about Rivenwell Online. If I ask him straight up, that would be weird. Plus, if he really is Alistair, then there's no way he'd tell me anything. Of course, if he's really Alistair, then he already knows who I am. I guess I'll have to try to find a way to trick him into giving me information. Why is all of this so complicated? What's complicated? Nothing, I was just thinking out loud. Okay. Well, shall we get going? Sure. Man, I love coming here after practice. It's so much fun to just hang out. Oh, I don't actually come here that often. Why not? You don't like it? Well, I'm not exactly a social butterfly or anything. I prefer to have just a few close friends. That's an interesting outlook. Oh, you don't like staying at home and just relaxing or playing games or anything? You mean like board games or something? Well, I was thinking more like video games. Oh, you're a gamer then? Yeah, although I think other gamers would beg to differ. But what about you? Not into video games? Well, I've tried a few, and that's all. You don't play games online or anything? If I'm online, I'm probably checking my email or using Spacebook. Nice name. I see. Well, you should try playing games online sometime. They're pretty fun. I don't have time for that between basketball and school. He rolls his eyes. Homework really is a drag, isn't it? You won't get any disagreement from me. As we pass by a trendy clothing store, Derek points to one of the dresses in the window. Hey, I bet you'd look good in that. Really? Dresses aren't exactly my style. Oh, that's too bad. I think you look good in the dress, especially a more mature one. It might seem a little shallow, but image does matter. This guy's giving me a lot of mixed signals, but I'm rambling like crazy. What was it you wanted to talk to me about? What? You said you wanted to talk to me about something. Oops, I can't just tell him I wanted to know about Rivenwell Online. That'll definitely make me look suspicious. I was just wondering if you like being on the student council. Why, are you thinking of running? It depends on your answer. Well, to be honest, the vice president doesn't actually do that much work. My only real job is to stand in for the president when she's gone, but she's never gone. The vice president role is more for show than anything else, so I don't do much work. But from what I can tell, the student council is mostly decorative anyway. The school board makes most of the decisions. I see. Well, thanks for letting me know. Is that all? Yep. Are you sure? What do you mean? It's nothing. I just thought you wanted to say something else. No, that's all. Thanks. Well then, I've got to get going. Homework. Of course. I'll see you around. Later. Well, what did I expect? It sounds like I was going to learn anything from talking with him. I guess I should head home, too. Well, now that it's night, I should probably do something. Checking email doesn't take me much time, so I can do it whenever I wish. I can watch TV and keep up with what everyone at school is talking about. Or I can mess around online playing games and reading message boards. Or I guess I could study. I mean, it would be useful and stuff. Alright, first thing we're just going to go check the email. If you want to know more about being on the school council, check out the school's website. It'd be cool if you ran next year. It'd be nice to have you there. Okay. Actually, let me check this one. No, yeah. Okay. Let's, study. Alright, time to study. Wow, this actually is really easy. I think I learned a lot. Time for another day at school. As usual, classes were boring. It's so hard to stay awake sometimes. At least it's time for lunch now. We don't have a dedicated lunchroom, so most students eat either in the gym or the classrooms. A lot of the guys like to play basketball during lunch break, so if I head to the gym, I'm sure to run into them. The classroom is a lot quieter since most of the students who eat there like to use the extra time to study. Of course, I could always stop by the computer lab. They don't allow food in there, but I can eat my lunch quickly and then head over. Let's eat in the classroom. I'm betting Shiro's going to stay in the classroom. I think I'll stay in the classroom today. It's really nice to just sit back and eat my lunch in peace. Nothing? Okay. Now that school's out, what should I do with my afternoon? As much as I'd rather not, I really should do some work on my project. Hey Marui, what's up? I was thinking that we could work on our project a bit today. You can come over to my place. Yeah, I got your email. We can walk there if it's okay with you. I live nearby. Sure, fine with me. Shiro leads me a few blocks from the school to a nice neighborhood. Before I have time to take in the sights, he's already led me up to a plush house and up a carpeted staircase to a spacious bedroom. This place is huge. Wow, this place is nice. Is it? Whoop. What? Okay. Shiro blinks at me for a moment. He looks a little bit embarrassed. I mean, I think it's pretty. My house isn't as big as yours. Oh, I'm sorry. No need to apologize. I was just commenting. Oh. Shiro is silent for a bit. I guess I said something really awkward. It was a compliment. It was? Of course! I thought you were mad at me. Why would I be mad at you? I don't know. It just seems that sometimes people get angry. Sounds more like they're jealous. Really? Well, yeah. Don't sweat it. So, we should figure out how to do this report. How do you want to divide up the work? Why don't we pick a few topics we want to cover, then write those parts of the report. Then we can take turns during the presentation. Works for me. Shiro pulls out a notebook and starts scribbling a few notes in it. I'd like to talk about the history and the mythology, if that's okay. Sure, I was more interested in the culture anyway. Shiro and I spend the next hour discussing our topics and how we're going to arrange the report. As we finish dividing up our workload, Shiro turns on his computer. What's up? Nothing. I'm just going to transfer my notes over. Nerds. That's a new one. Notes over. It's easier for me to work when I type things out. Me too. I'm so bad at writing things by hand. And I'm always on my computer anyway. I guess social networking and things like that are really popular these days. Do you have a profile on Facebook? Not really. I don't exactly have many friends, so I'm not that interested. Not a computer person? Well, I never said that. So if you're not in it for the social stuff, then what? Shiro flushes deep red. Hentai? I'd rather not say it's hentai. Why not? I need to get to work. You should probably go now. Okay. Shiro bids me a quick farewell and I head home. It's totally hentai. Wow. What was that all about? I thought we were doing okay, but he practically kicked me out of his house. Oh, that's not suspicious at all. Alright, tonight I'm going to... Shiro sent an outline. We should probably start thinking about the oral part of our presentation. I've already started on the slideshow. Can you give me an outline of what you're working on? Alright, let's surf the net. Time to surf the net. I love playing games online. Nothing like a few games to unwind after a hard day. Time for another day at school. As usual, classes were boring, so it's so hard to stay awake sometimes. Another lunch break? Let's go to the gym. I eat at the gym and watch the guys play. Looks like they're having a lot of fun. Now that school is out, what should I do with my afternoon? This afternoon... let's check with Shiro again. I spent a couple hours researching and writing. It's a little bit boring, but at least it's easy. Okay, we didn't actually check with Shiro. Alright. Let's just study a little more. Alright, time to study. I don't understand any of this. I give up. Time for another day at school. That was like a minute long. Wow. As usual, classes were boring. It's so hard to stay awake sometimes. I head to the computer lab and check my email and spacebook. Man, nothing interesting. Now that school's out, what should I do with my afternoon? If we do this, we'll probably run into Travis. I stop by the computer lab to check my email before I head to the work program. Sorry, the lab is closed today. What do you mean? I mean the lab is closed. The club is hosting a tournament today. What, so I can't even check my email? Exactly. But the tournament hasn't even started yet. Listen, these things take time to set up. You have permission from the school, and the tournament is kind of a big deal. Surely you have something better to do with your time. I always have something better to do than talk with you. Harsh words from such an innocent face, but I've had worse. If you really have other things to be doing, then run along. Don't let me stop you. I turn to leave, but I'm not exactly sure where I'd go. The work program doesn't start for another half hour, so I have a lot of extra time to kill. Of course, if you have nothing better to do, you're welcome to help out here. Huh? You're here because of that after-school work program, right? Making phone calls and begging for donations. How much do you get paid every time someone agrees to donate money to the school? Well, nothing. I postulated as much. Really? You actively use the word postulated. Interesting. That's the problem with this school, or any school really. We never have enough money. And of course, the funding we do get never goes to something useful like upgrading the computers or improving the library's catalog system. Apparently some people think that the gymnasium absolutely needs a new hardwood floor every year. I think the student council gets a say in it. Why don't you run? Me? Run on that useless popularity contest? No, thank you. But that's really beside the point. One of our club members came down with a nasty cold yesterday, so we need someone to help us maintain the bracket. If you'd like to help out, we'll pay you, and it'll probably be more than what the school is offering. It sounds like a tempting offer. Anything is more interesting than stamping envelopes and calling people who don't want to be called. Sure, I'd be happy to help. Good, then let's get you to work. Travis lets me into the lab and hands me a stack of paper. It's a fairly basic double elimination bracket. Do you know how to run those? Yeah, I've seen this before. Great. It might actually be helpful then. Show me how it works. Once Travis is satisfied that I know what I'm doing, he leaves me alone. I spend the next few hours frantically trying to keep track of the results of the 10 or so games that are running at the same time. The tournament finally ends and Travis approaches me with some money in hand. Good work, Rui. Thanks for helping out. I had fun. Travis hands me some money and rushes off to deal with whatever his presidential duties are. I have $70 now. Time to go home. Alright, let's see. I hope you don't mind, but I looked up your email address on the student profile. Thank you for helping out today. We really needed it. Let's watch some TV. I think I'll watch TV tonight. It's just reruns, but they're still fun to watch. Time for another day at school.